Hey y'all, hope you're doing well today. Welcome back to Hogwarts. This episode is going to be primarily based around exploration. We have a whole myriad of quests here, from go to the three broomsticks to figure out some stuff with herbalism to, find a bunch of moons for Mr. Moon. And what we're going to focus on is...
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Thanks, Deke. What we're going to focus on today is we are going to just explore. I'm not planning on going around the entire world. I'm really just going to be sticking to Hogwarts today. And the goal here is simply going to be to... What are you? Who are you? Oh, you're just a ghost. Okay. Oh, that's a pretty little constellation. I like that. Just like a galaxy in the sky. The goal here is just going to be to kind of clear out some of the discovery in this castle, because we have a lot of chests, we have a lot of field page guides, we just have a lot of things to go around and see, and it does make you stronger to find it all. So, also I think that because of that, we are going to enhance our Revelio range, just because it makes all of this a little bit easier, and long term, at worst, it's a 200 gold investment. But that's really what today's going to be focused on. I probably won't be as chatty. Maybe we'll figure out what these doors are. That would be pretty nice. I'm starting to feel like maybe it's a combination of something like, perhaps the first question mark is how many heads something has, and the second question mark is how many legs it has, or maybe that's flipped and it's how many legs are on the first and how many heads are on the second, because that one guy has 9 heads and he might be worth 9. I don't know. But we're gonna try and maybe play around with this as well. I am gonna let my brain go a little bit, maybe just muse around on this, and also a lot of today is gonna be getting more familiar with the castle's layout. I feel like I'm running around a lot in this castle following waypoints, but I don't necessarily have a good knowledge of where I'm going without them. Where is the defense against the dark arts classroom relative to where I currently am? I have no idea. I wouldn't know the first direction to go. So, a little bit of just, low expectation exploration as well in this to kind of get more familiar with that and just increase my comfort with this. Alright, I do not know if that is the answer, but maybe today in our big adventure we will figure out how to get through those doors as well. Who knows? But I hope you enjoy. And when I have something to say, or if there's anything to really deduce, we'll chat about it. But there's also going to be a lot of this where I just kind of let my brain breathe and take in what I'm seeing.
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun, essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do?
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
He is a tremendously good teacher.
Revelio.
I really appreciate teachers that have a genuine enthusiasm for what they're doing and, you know, just try to bring you along for that. That's great. Love the dude. Let's go see if he has anything good.
Hello, Hamora.
But, just to put a capstone kind of on the thoughts for the beginning of this video, we're not going to be super chatty. I'll be commentary light here because we're just going to be exploring and getting our bearings and all that. And we're not going to do any main story stuff. So if you're not here for the whole just running around the castle, finding things, getting familiar with stuff, and you know, clearing out the extras, then maybe this isn't an episode for you, and that's okay. With no story stuff being completed, you won't miss anything major. Maybe some conversations with professors and some smaller, like, filler stuff, but wherever we're going with the grand scheme of things and the ancient magic and whatever Ranrock is doing, we're not going to see any of that today, so fear not if that's what you're here for. But otherwise, you know, sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy what's probably going to be a couple of hours of just finding stuff, getting into trouble,
Revelio.
being a part of Hogwarts. So, hope you enjoy.
It was brilliant solving those old treasure maps.
Hell yeah, brother.
Revelio.
The headmaster hates everyone who isn't a pure-blood Slytherin.
They call it chemistry.
Hello, Hamora.
But they...
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Hello, Hamora.
You suppose black children are exempt from...
I don't think a single student likes them.
I kind of thought I was about to interact with the chessboard there. I'm not complaining about petting the cat, but nah. I wish there was wizard's chess.
Professor Weasley is a marvellous teacher. Never requires us to write more inches of parchment on a topic than necessary.
Oh, I remember that day. Yes, in Greenhouse 3.
Yes, you've hidden the bucket of leafy toadstools over at the far end.
Yeah.
Revelio.
descending. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Fine now, demi guys.
I'm basically going to keep it nighttime as much as I can in this episode. Just so I can get as many Demigeist moons as possible.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Serpentine Beast Window. Although Slytherins like to think this window is somehow a tribute to their house founder, it is actually a serpentine beast coiled around a tree that extends from the mouth of the legendary Green Man. I have never heard of the Green Man.
Revelio.
If you could just tread carefully, that's all I ask.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. 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 Aloha Mora.
Peasy has a special knack. It's tormenting Professor Black.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Professor, do you have a moment to speak again?
You do realize I have classes to teach. Very well. How may I assist you?
Why did you leave your position as an Auror to come to Hogwarts?
Perhaps you haven't heard the myriad rumors they think I don't hear.
Was it due to a particular interest in potions?
I am in fact an expert in potions, however my interest was not the reason I came to Hogwarts. I would still be in Aura today if my injury hadn't precluded it. The Ministry was all too ready to keep me on. Buried under parchment, of course, helping run the Aura recruitment program. But if I'm meant for a life confined to a desk, well, I might as well share my expertise, while searching for a way to heal my blasted leg. And the Hogwarts Library is not to be underestimated.
You're seeking to heal the damage done to your leg?
As I said, lest you think for a moment that fear played any role in my departure, allow me to enlighten you. It was not fear, but fate that steered my hand.
I'll not let fear dictate my future either.
Well said. However, it's worth noting that fear can be a great motivator, and that one must conquer it.
Indeed, sir. Thank you for your time. And I do hope you find a cure for your injury.
Yes. Well, I'm certain you have an empty cauldron waiting for you somewhere.
Yes, Professor. Of course.
I actually wonder if you can do things in this game like help fix his leg or help Hecate lose the time curse on her or anything like that. I don't imagine it's the kind of game that goes that deep, but it would be pretty cool. I think I should get extra credit for doing potions in potions class after hours. This should get me brownie points, like 15 points to Slytherin because I'm awesome.
Revelio. Revelio.
That's
Was
the
you
last
up to
time
my
I had
other
a potion idea that I don't write down.
Revelio. That's it. Revelio.
Two pinches of Angelica or three? I think there were doxy eggs as well.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours, I think.
You think?
It didn't before. That other boy was like it for a week.
A week?
Levioso.
Stop fretting. We're happy with Nurse Blaney and no task.
I just realized.
What? What is it?
Got it. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. Bring me a few more moons and I'll show you how to improve casting Alohomora.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Revelio.
Portrait of Barufio. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said S instead of F, and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. What? I don't know if I entirely get that one, but that's okay.
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Accio.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Lumos. Revelio. Repulsor. Confringo. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
I promise you. Ah!
Another house token for the house chest. That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens. Revelio. Revelio.
Care to race?
Revelio. 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 Lumos. Revelio.
House Point Hourglass. These large ornate hourglasses containing rubies, diamonds, sapphires, and emeralds are enchanted to keep count of house points for Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin respectively. Oh, I never noticed that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. Although it looks like it's kind of hard to tell. I think they're supposed to just all look equal. I don't think there's actually a running tally based on what you do. Or rather, maybe there's a running tally based on what you do and if you get caught doing stuff or whatnot, but I don't think it's reflected in the art of those hourglasses. I would be surprised if it were. Oh, I heard you. Where are you at? Oh, you're right there. Heck yeah. Hope you're still doing good. We're just kind of zoned out vibing here. Finding things and chasing down these little flying keys. We're making some pretty good progress on these. I might prioritize them if I see a couple of things at once.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Owl Lectern. This enchanted lectern serves as a spot from which the great headmistress and headmasters of Hogwarts, as well as Professor Black, address the school. Is that just like a really, high-key swipe at Professor Black?
Aloha Mora.
Nobody likes that guy. I don't really understand why. He's not done anything in the story so far to be completely reprehensible. I mean, he's not pleasant, but everyone just hates him.
Mine now, demi-guys. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Professor, what can you tell me about your work at the Ministry?
Your curiosity is understandable. Well, although I can't speak in any detail of my work, I can tell you certain interesting facts. Unspeakables work in the Ministry's Department of Mysteries. Dangerous work at times, as you've no doubt guessed.
Yes, Professor.
Now, you needn't concern yourself with my injury. I made peace long ago with the fact that a sprig of dittany, once plucked, will surely begin to wilt.
You do seem to have come to terms with things rather well.
It's a matter of perspective. Without saying more, perhaps whatever time I've lost was an exchange for time gained. And to dwell on such matters is a waste of the days ahead. At this point, no magic permits us to travel back in time. Perhaps one day. Yes, I can tell you that my years at the Ministry were well spent. And I'm as happy to be at Hogwarts now as I was to be in the Department of Mysteries years ago.
If I may, Professor, I'm also happy that you're here at Hogwarts now.
Kind of you to say. Speaking of time, perhaps yours would be best spent honing your defensive wand work.
Yes, Professor. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Please do be mindful where you walk, won't you?
It warms my heart to see your interest in hippology, dare I say.
Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
I need to level up. I have a lot of stuff I want to put on that I need like one more level for.
Revelio.
Partial transfiguration. This partially transfigured teacup, likely the soon-to-be reversed error of a second year, serves as a cautionary tale for those students who do not take seriously the complexities and dangers of transfiguration. Hey, there's our level. Good stuff. Now when we go to sell our gear, we can put on the stuff we want before we change it out.
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part. I hope you follow some. If you open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Fills our stout hearts with joy to be in the presence of such arrogance. Struck by a cursed throne, we do have it you.
Revelio.
Augury skeleton. This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix, or augury, an intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. Aw, poor bird.
Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
History of Magic Windows. This set of stained glass windows features Merlin, the 4 Hogwarts founders, and various other witches and wizards of the ages. I think it's kind of cool that Merlin is just a canonical character in this universe. It's a very British thing to do, but it's
Hello,
a good...
Gamora.
I mean, Merlin's fun. It's always a cool character.
Revelio. Lumos. Excellent. Aloha, Mora. Incendio.
Oh, hey, we got it. I was pretty certain of the 3 because of the 3 heads. Although I'm not really sure how maybe 4 because the 4 legs of the iguana. But I thought the other things had 4 legs too, so I'm not going to complain. We got through. We opened a door. But maybe we have this now, or maybe we're getting closer to this. Oh, we're back to being full slots. Let's fix that real quick.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. Hear you found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never one for adventure myself. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
The Hogwarts architect, shown here surrounded by the 4 horse mascots, the 4 house mascots, designed and oversaw the construction of Hogwarts Castle alongside founder Ravina Ravenclaw, who is credited with creating its ever-changing floor plan. Okay, so Ravenclaw made this weird little central staircase that kind of shifts and moves based on what you need. We got the first one of these. Let's see if we can do another. maybe I just got lucky on that first one, and I don't actually know how they work. We're gonna leave that be for now. I thought it was something around the heads or the legs. I didn't think it was, I don't know what it is if it's not that. So, keep an eye out. That might also be something that we learn, like, that could be something in astronomy class that we pick up eventually. Not entirely sure, but we'll keep an eye out. It could be fun. Maybe we'll get a hint.
Revelio.
Broken Broom. This broken broom belonged to Celine Wartnaby and is rumored to be all that remains after she insisted on demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm to fellow third years. No one knows if she succeeded. Oh no. Flattened Armor. This set of armor belonged to Sir Scragglethorpe, the Heedless, who unwisely challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. Yeah.
It's about time Hogwarts put someone like Black in charge. Perhaps now.
Revelio.
That was it?
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
Wyvern Fountain. This fountain in the Transfiguration Courtyard has a likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be the Wyvern of Wye, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself.
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora.
Leviosa. Revelio.
Might as well be surrounded by Jarvies.
Even Ferdinand Octavius
Owls must be incredibly intelligent to deliver all their
Revelio.
Pungent Passage. This passage is relatively nondescript as far as passages go. However, the mishandling of a crop of Mimulus melatomia in the 16th century and the accompanying tsunami of sinksap left with it a rancid odor that even the strongest scouring charm cannot seem to eradicate.
Revelio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Yeah, I think I understand how this is going to go, but I'm not sure I have the spell for it. I think I need to rest a momentum because it gives you the slowdown. I'm not sure any of the other things that I'm currently missing would do it here, but once I get Arresto Momentum, I wager what I need to do is cast it on either the pendulum or one of those spots, and it will make the pendulum stop there. And it appears that the door kind of starts sliding open when the pendulum is over top of it, so maybe with Arresto Momentum it will go slow enough, or everything will kind of stop in a way that will let me selectively go through doors. And maybe there's a further puzzle there with, like, you know, if we can only get through one door at a time, or if you have to choose the order that you unlock them and go through them to make it so that you can get the big thing. I'm not sure, but we're going to worry about getting Arresto Momentum before we come and focus too hard on this guy, because, you know, everything else that we throw at it probably not going to get us there beforehand.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio.
At first, I thought Professor Garlic might be too young to do this.
Revelio. Revelio.
3 more of those keys. Yeah, we should probably keep an eye out for those and kind of focus there. That would be nice to get done with.
I met some of my best friends.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Dirigible plums. This orange radish-like fruit floats upside down as it grows. Some believe it can enhance one's ability to accept the extraordinary.
Revelio.
Greenhouse tree. Situated at the center of a Hogwarts greenhouse, this giant tree has a system of roots as deep-reaching and convoluted as the school's dungeons. The dungeons? You know, they don't talk about the fact that Hogwarts has dungeons, but dungeons are not, like, I went to a school. The school I went to had a detention room, and it was just kind of like a room. We did not have dungeons, but I guess we also didn't have trolls, so yeah, things are... I guess you get what you get.
Revelio.
Thomas Brown knows more about books than anyone.
Sometimes I wish I needed a meal.
Revelio. Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
Oh, but I've given you the wrong impression. On the contrary, I was shown great kindness. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
She is a stone-cold killer, and I guarantee her predecessor did not accidentally do half of the things that her predecessor, quote-unquote, accidentally did.
Revelio.
Something so peaceful about
Alohomora. Levioso. Revelio.
I think Defendo should be talking first.
stumbled over all the words. I think I even bored bins. That's saying something.
My parents were thrilled to hear that Blackwood.
Revelio. Lumos. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Accio. Levioso. Repulsor. Lumos. Revelio.
Peeves was in a mood the other day.
Revelio. Alohomora. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That was not what I wanted that to do, but you know what? That's okay. We'll come back to that.
Revelio.
Wait a second. What was that document? Arithmancy Study Guide page? Oh, let's take a look at that. Oh wow, it really is just a number for each thing. Oh, it starts at 0. It is just 1 to 10. That was my first thought. But it starts at 0 instead of... Okay. You know, programmer should have thought about that, starting at 0. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. This means that we probably have a lot of doors we can open. Alright, so 3 heads is the snake. So I need 4 on the top, and I need 3 on the bottom. So the right side, if I'm correct, is going to be the snake head. And then the left side is going to be whatever 4 is. So I think that is whatever that little... Is it an owl, like a hootie bird sitting on a branch? Yeah. No, it's the other one. That one. And then that should... Yeah, okay. Oh yes, we have ourselves a way in.
Revelio.
Okay, and here's a few more just to solidify the lesson. Pretty good. Good deal. Let's take care of that. Arithmancy classroom. Arithmancy? This classroom is where students learn about the magical properties of numbers and numerology, though a great many opt to instead spend the period counting mooncalves whilst nodding on their desks. Yeah, do your magical algebra, kids. That's how you get through the doors. Alright, so that guy is a 5, and then the lizard was a 6, so we need a 0. Yeah. The hootie owl is 4, and then 13, whatever that is. Is it just 5 because that guy's worth 0? And then we can just... Boop. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is super easy. I love that.
Revelio.
Mischief managed.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, I heard you. Yes, alright.
Yes. Revelio. Glacius. Revelio.
Yeah, I'm really close to level 22, and I would like to, just like last level, where I had stuff I wanted to put on, I want to put some of this stuff on, so let's go ahead and get ourselves a little bit of XP, and then we should be able to swap that out, get our gear taken care of, and jump back into this. I wonder if you can, Petrificus totalis the spiders.
Petrificus totalis.
Oh, nice, you can. Oh, there's the level. Good. Yeah, that's very useful. Alright, now we can put on that gear, and then we can do our sail swap run, and then, oh wow, we have over 1,000 health, nice. And then after that, we'll assess what's next.
can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I could use some gold. Why, hello again. Come and let Thank you. Enjoy the show.
I love that every time you come here and tip this thing, it gets a little bit better. They get another instrument. I'm hoping to get the full ensemble in this game.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours.
I think we're going to buy a large potion pot, or a large potting table.
Just the right thing, isn't it?
Just so we can start doing like the fluxweed and all that kind of stuff.
I'm told that last... Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of time here and put the large pots down and kind of just get this going as well. Where is Dogweed and Deathcap? That would be good to know. But at least we'll be able to come back later and harvest this and get the quest done. As I look through these, I'm mostly looking at the Demiguise statue completion. I don't want to go to a place that has all of the Demiguise stuff found, because there's really no reason to. Although the trophy room, I don't know if I've been in there. This might be fruitful.
Revelio.
Trophy Room. This room contains the House Cup, Quidditch trophies, dueling trophies, and other awards given at the school. Students who step out of line can be found polishing the silver here, by hand, as a reminder of the value of hard work.
Revelio.
Goblet of Fire Casket. The Goblet of Fire rests within this ancient, jewel-encrusted chest. The goblet has served as a means of selecting champions for the Tri-Wizard Tournament since some date. I didn't mean to hit that button. That's okay.
Revelio.
Troll Armor. This unusual suit of armor was created for a troll. That it has survived at all is astonishing, since trolls do not ordinarily wear armor and would understandably be prone to smashing it in confusion or anger.
Revelio.
Centaur Armor. This unique set of armor was created as a misguided peace offering to a centaur leader. The gift was spurned, and the messenger shot through the leg with an arrow. The armor itself, battered with hoof marks, was later recovered and refurbished. Interesting.
Revelio.
House Elf Armor. This set of armor for House Elf is rumored to have been made by a cruel wizard who wanted his elf to protect him in battle. Happily, the wizard was too dense to realize that armor could, in fact, be considered clothing. The moment the elf donned it, he disapparated right out of it, never to be seen again. Good for you, little dude. That's the way.
Alohomora. Revelio.
This is a weird hallway.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Headmaster's Office Gargoyle. The staircase that leads to the headmaster's office is guarded by an enchanted gargoyle that will only let those who know the password enter, though anyone choosing to visit the current occupant of the office is difficult to fathom. Again, with the Professor Black hate. What is wrong with Professor Black? Like, I really do feel like I have not been paying attention, or I've missed something very profound in the underwritten text with this guy. Like, he wants proof of the stuff that's going on, and he wants people to not be nonsensical about things. He seems kind of no nonsense, but he doesn't seem like a bad dude. He doesn't seem like he's actively doing anything. But maybe I'm just missing that part of the game, or not paying attention there. Let me know if I am, if there's a real legit reason to hate this guy, you know, at this point in the game. Maybe later we don't like him for real reasons because, you know, everybody hates him enough and maybe they just know now and we don't, but I don't understand all of the in-game Professor Black hate.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Ravenclaw door knocker. Oh, nice. This is, we found the entrance to Ravenclaw. I think the only one we haven't found at this point is, Hufflepuff.
go!
If I could have been. Get away from me!
Revelio.
Awful when they ask you a question, Marisol. I'll just die.
Oh, not someone else trying to pass through.
Revelio.
My interest in herbology stems solely from my desire to excel in poetry.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'd rather Howin be teaching potions and sharp.
This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely.
It's like he's planning something. What? It's not implausible.
I'm just saying.
Another house token for the house chest.
Of the wizarding school's potion.
Almost there with it. Alright, I feel like we're getting close to running out of places to really check. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and then I'm going to do a little bit more exploring before we call this. Just a bit.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Wonderful.
I don't have anything for this. Revelio.
So I made a Felix Felicius, or whatever it is, and I don't know where it went. I could have swore I just made it, right? I feel like I'm gaslighting myself. Yeah, I definitely just made a Felix Felicius. I just don't know where it would be in my inventory or how to actually use it.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
So there's the closed cabinet, meaning there's gotta be a floating key around here somewhere. There's the little guy. Let's go. There's definitely a frog in there. This is just trying weird stuff. I don't think I'm getting through.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Yeah, this will take me over there. Yeah.
Levioso.
Oh, and there's a chain of frogs. Alright, let's do it.
Awful when they ask you a question now, isn't it?
Revelio.
Yeah, I'm guessing that that's going to be the end of it when you get the big magical chest.
Revelio.
Oh. Oh, you're the last one. We gotta follow you. Heck yeah.
Were you scared when the trolls attacked? I'd have been terrified.
That's it.
Heck yeah. So that's all of them. Let's go see what we get.
To be included.
All right. Hopes are high. High hopes. Big expectations, no whammies, big bucks.
Here we go. The last house token. Time to see what's inside. Well, look at that. Thanks goes to the former headmistress, Eupraxia Mole. Revelio.
It's a cosmetic. It's a house coat. I guess if you don't have the other cosmetics, that's a really cool house coat. I understand the appeal, yeah. It's like one of the fancier, non-premium things you can get in this game. But I was hoping for something a little bit more mechanical, but I understand. Okay, that was cool. That's fine. We did it. What's really important is we finish the quest. I was.
Hello, Nellie. Actually, I found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I found a rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to.
Alright, so now that that's taken care of, just kind of looking over what else there is as far as like small things. I don't think we're going to do that. Or at least we'll do that next time. I'm not really sure how to get the Trobogies, and the moons we're kind of keeping an eye out for. The next thing I should really work on is getting the rest of the pottery stuff done. I feel like it would be here, but if I look around, there's just like it was some like dark and spooky name of the place. It was like death and maybe it's this Brudenpeck. It might have been Brudenpeck. Doesn't sound, maybe. It doesn't actually sound. I don't know, let's take a look. It might be Brudenpeck. When I wanted to put the actual plant in, and I did not have the recipe, it told me where the recipe would be, but I forget the actual name of it. But let's take a look. It was just to the west of the place.
Hogwarts wouldn't have fostered such intense house rivalry.
I told you not to go down that path.
Okay, so it's just not there. Maybe that's not what it is, or perhaps we have to go a little bit further to unlock mandrakes. Oh, chest.
Ah, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it, as always.
I don't quite know. Maybe this place will, in 3 minutes, let me know.
Levioso.
Or I guess I could just make another one. Dogweed and Deathcap. Alright. Is there a place in Hogsmeade, or really in the world, called that? I don't know. Not quite sure. But there are demiguise statues around the world, so maybe that'll be a focus at some point. But yeah, we've made a lot of good progress today in this episode. We didn't do a whole lot of story stuff. We haven't progressed on that front, but I feel like we're much more prepared. We got some levels. We found a bunch of stuff in Hogwarts. We now understand the doors. I have a much better understanding of where everything is and what goes where, which is super valuable for the long term. Also, I feel like I'm more comfortable with just the UI and the general game, so pretty happy about it. I think that's where we're going to call this an episode. Next time, we're going to clear out a bunch of side quests, maybe do this a little bit more on the main quest front, and get a little bit further on that side. So, if you've watched up to this point, I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out. Y'all are awesome. And until next time, be good to each other, y'all.